Hello civil engineers, welcome back to the lecture. So in this lecture we'll see how to put the cost for how to prepare the BOQ for the PCC work. Okay. So for the PCC I had written it is a M10 grade of concrete and I've taken the thickness of the PCC 50 mm and even the offset was also taken 50 mm. I hope you have done according to this. In case if you have taken 75 mm also it's okay, doesn't matter. But in the drawing it was 50, so I've taken 50. Okay, so total PCC quantity should come out to be 3.750 cubic meter. Okay, good, done. Now I'll go to the BOQ part. So in the BOQ, I made this one more row and I've written concrete work for all grades. If you want, you can make it. Else you can continue, like you can write row, serial number 3 and go with that. Okay, there's no hard and fast rule. Like whatever I'm doing, you need to copy the same thing. Whatever you feel comfortable, you can do it. Okay, got it? No. Okay. Yeah. So if the clause number is SOR number is 4.1. It says that providing and laying in position cement concrete of specified grade. This point is very important. Excluding the cost of centering and shuttering, all work up to plinth level. That means whatever concrete quantity I'm going to find now, that is a PCC quantity, it is only up to the plinth level. After the plinth level, whatever PCC, if it comes, for that there is a separate clause given. And one more thing, in whatever rate you can see here, right? This rate will exclude the cost of shuttering and all. Here, the cost of shuttering is not included. Only the material cost for the concrete, the labor cost, the machinery cost will come, and also the contractor profit is included. There is no shuttering cost involved in this. Okay, fine. So in this, the subcategory is 4.1.6, which is about 1 is to 3 is to 6. That is a M10 grade of concrete. And next one is M15 grade of concrete, that is 1 is to 2 is to 4. Okay, but in my project, in this project, what we did is I told you to go with the M10 grade of concrete for this particular PCC. Okay, this is M10. So that is the reason for M10 it will be 1 is to 3 is to 6. So this is a ratio for that. So first I'll go to 4.1 clause number. I'll go with this. I'll say Control F and say 4.1. Okay, yeah. So 4.1, there are a lot of things. Fine. This is concrete work, no? Yeah. So 4.1, it's written concrete work, providing and laying in position cement concrete of specified grade, excluding the cost of centering and shuttering, all work up to plinth level. That means only up to the plinth level, this is the rate. Above the plinth level, like first floor, second floor, third floor, if you're doing PCC work, you have a separate rate for that. Accordingly, we are going to find it from here. Now, after that, here they have given a lot of ratio, like 1 is to 1.5 is to 3, 1 is to 1.5 is to 3, then 1 is to 2 is to 4, 1 is to 2 is to 4, then 1 is to 3 is to 6. Again, in that, they have different zones, like see, 1 is cement, 1.5 is coarse sand, which belong to zone 3, and 3 is a graded stone aggregate of 20 mm nominal size. Okay, then these are different clauses what they are given. So whichever you want, you can take. But again, the one what I'm adding, no, that is a normal thing what we follow in the construction. They have given a lot of things. See here, they have given recycled concrete aggregate, RCA. So recycled concrete aggregate and all hardly we use in our construction project. But now a lot of companies and lot of buildings are coming up where recycled concrete aggregates are being used. Okay, that means whenever you demolish a structure, you get the aggregate from that, right? So you call it as a recycled concrete aggregate. I mean, you are recycling that aggregate instead of procuring a new aggregate. You are making use of the aggregate which is already got from a demolished building. So it's called as recycled concrete aggregate. Okay, so up to 25%. So based on that, the rate is given. But what I'm going to follow is it is 4.1.6. So I'll go with 4.1.6 only. Okay, 4.1.6. Yeah, this is that one. Okay, 4.1.6. So it is written 1 is to 3 is to 6. 1 part of cement, 3 is my coarse sand from the natural source, and 6 is my stone aggregate. And I told you that whenever we are doing PCC, we go with a 40 mm aggregate. Okay, so it becomes a lean concrete. So 40 mm nominal size is given. For that, the rate given is 6670.25 is the rate given in this particular code book. So what you're supposed to do, just copy the same thing from here. Okay, Control C, come back to your Excel sheet, and what I've done, I've pasted it here. Okay, anyhow, you come and paste it here. If I paste, let me paste it somewhere here. Okay, anyhow, it's okay. Look, I think you can do that. You paste it here. This is a cubic meter you're supposed to write. Again, it is now this is and one more 1:2:4. I'll go with 4.1.3. 4.1.3. 4.1.3. Yeah, where is 4.1.3? Hmm. So this is 4.1.3. If you're using a PCC of grade M15 of ratio 1:2:4, where 2 belongs to your core sign and 4 is your graded stone aggregate and 20 is your nominal size, then you get this, then you can take this particular rate. But in my project, I told you, okay, in my project, I told you that everywhere I'm going to make use of M10 grade of concrete for the PCC work. That is why I've written this one. Okay, this just for our understanding I've written. In some of the project that will happen, when the client may say in the ground in the below the plinth I want M10 grade of concrete. When you're going for above the plinth level in the ground floor, whenever you place that when you do the backfilling, then you put around 100 of PCC. There you can go with M15 grade of concrete. So here in our project we don't have that. So that is the reason I'm not writing anything here. Okay, simple. Now come to the quantity. So what about the quantity? For quantity, I'll go here. I'll go to my estimation sheet. So my PCC quantity, how much I have? 3.750. I have total PCC quantity up to the footing. And also, if you come here in the plinth beam PCC, if you remember, right? PCC for the plinth beam, we have around 4. Okay, 4 plus 3.75 will come out to be 7.75. So 4 is this one. And here I have how much? 3. 4 plus 3.75 will be how much? 4 plus 3.75 will be 7.75, isn't it? So this is how much it is? Uh, So 3.75. So total it is 7.75 cubic meter of a PCC will be done in my structure. So I'll go back here. So directly I've written 7.75. What I've done, I've come here. I clicked on plus and I've selected the foundation estimation 85 and this one. That means what do you mean by this? It's same thing. I just interlink the sheets. Okay. If you want, I'll do it here. Plus, come to this part. From here you select 4 and say plus, and from here you select PCC. Okay, enter, finish. 7.75 will be reflected here. If any changes you do in the this thing measurement sheet, by default in your BOQ it will get updated. Fine. Now this cost. This cost I have taken directly from the DSR. Okay, it was 4.6, isn't it? See, finding this will be a bit tedious work. Okay, it's not easy for you to find. So I think I have to go back again. It will take some time for you to remember the clauses. It's 4.1.6. 4.1.6. Yeah. The rate given by the contract is 6670. So I've done the input of the same rate. 6670 is what I've done. Okay. Now I'll show you one more BOQ. This is one more BOQ I have. So here they have written. What is they have written? Yeah. Okay. This is for M15 they have written. No. Fine. See here, this is one more BOQ. I'll attach the same BOQ. You can even download and go through this. This is according to the state government SOR from Karnataka. So providing and laying in position plain cement concrete of mix 1:4:8 they have written. So 1:4:8 is a mix what they have written. And for that the contract is charging 5,256 rupees per cubic meter. Okay. Maybe this particular contractor has done a rate analysis. Based on that, he has found out that this much rate if I put for 1 cubic meter, that will work out for me, including my profit. So in the DSR, whatever rate is there, that is this rate 6670, that rate I have taken. That is why I put the same rate here. Okay, 6670 I put, and then I need to multiply 7.75 into 6670. So I require almost 51,715 rupees to do my PCC work up to the plinth level. So this, if I divide by 80, I'll get it in dollars. Okay, fine. So again, this is only up to the plinth level. Above the plinth level, if you're supposed to do, then you're going to make a separate column here. And then you're going to write the quantity of the PCC that you're going to do above the plinth level. Okay. So that will be there in your code book. I'll show you that also. Okay. If it is there, I'll show you. Otherwise, when I take a separate session in that, I'll explain you right now. Yeah. So this is okay. You can see the difference here. See here. all works up to the plinth level. For M20, if M10 grade you are doing, then this is a cost. M15, this is a cost. M20, this is a cost. M25, this is a cost. All the floor above the plinth level, if you are doing up to the 5 level, up to 5th floor, then this rate you are supposed to take. Okay, you're getting my point. No? Based on that, you're going to prepare your BOQ. Right now, whatever I've taken is only up to the plinth level. So I've taken that particular rate. Okay. In case if you are going, if you're doing your, let us say, tomorrow in your project, you're supposed to do a PCC and you're doing it in 3rd floor. In that case, what you do, you come here, above the plinth, whatever rate is given, that rate you're supposed to take. Okay, great. Yeah. So I'll show you one more BOQ for time being. This is one more BOQ what they have done. Okay. You see here what is the rate given by the client. So providing and laying in position plain cement concrete of mix 1:4:8. So 1:4:8 is actually M7.5 grade. Okay. M7.5 grade. I'll write it here. So this is see in PCC you can use even M7.5 grade also. In our drawing it was M10. We have done that. M7.5 is 1:4:8 ratio using 40 and downsize graded granite or trap or basalt metal machine mix concrete laid in layers not exceeding 15 centimeter, thick, well compacted in foundation and plane, including the cost of all the material, labor and so and so. So what is the contractor charging? He's charging 5,800 rupees. So this is a rate which is going on in the market in my place. So what I can do is I can directly take the rate from the SOR, that is some 6,000 something. Else whatever is going on in my area, the rate that is going on in my area is 5,800. So I'll come to my BOQ and instead of this DSR rate, I'll take the rate which is going on in my area, which is 5,800. Okay. Okay. And also since mine is 1:3:6, it doesn't matter because in PCC so much of variation will not come. Even though if it's come, maybe instead of 5,800, it may be 5,008, 5,900 or let us say 6,200 rupees difference may come. Okay, but that is okay, not an issue. Anyhow, I'll delete this part. This much is understood. This is for 1:3:6, but the rate what I took is for 1:4:8. So that doesn't make any sense. Okay, so since 1:3:6, you'll get little more cement will be gone in this. So in that case, maybe instead of 5,800, I can put 6,000. You're getting my point. Why I took 6,000, I'll explain you. See, here the rate what the contractor is given, that is 5,800. This is for 1:4:8. But my mix, whatever I told to take in my project, is 1:3:6. So compared to 1:4:8, 1:3:6 rate grade is little strong grade. That means here what has happened, here you are using 8 parts of coarse aggregate. Here you are using 6 parts of coarse aggregate. Here you are using 4 parts of sand. Here you are using 3 parts of sand. Here you are using 1. Here you are using 1. That means indirectly here the cement consumption will increase. If the cement consumption increase, that means the cost is also going to increase. So here 5,800 is given for 1:4:8. In our case, the cement is increasing. So I'll take another 100 or 200 rupees extra. So instead of 5,800, for this particular 1:3:6, maybe the contractor may charge you 6,000. Some contractor will not make any differentiation in that. They'll say for both M10 or M15 or even M7.5, we charge 5,800 rupees. So totally up to the contractor how he wants to quote the rate for the work that is going to do. But yeah, I'll keep it 6,000. You can even keep for 5,800 also, or even you can take the rate that is given in DSR. That also can be done. But ultimately, you should check whichever is good for you, whichever you feel that is convenient for you, that rate you have to take. I can take anything from my side. If you are doing a project tomorrow, you check what is going on in your market. Based on that, you put the rate. And based on that, I've got a rate. Great. So in this way, we have done the PCC also. So this is up to the plinth. Above the plinth, if you have, you make a separate column here. Above the plinth, if let us say, for example, I'll do that also. Okay. Above the plinth, because in our drawing, above the plinth, we did not do any PCC because this was the last plinth we had. After that, it was my first floor, second floor, third floor, and nowhere we did any PCC. For example, let us consider in ground floor, this is my ground floor. I go to first floor. Okay. In first floor, let us consider I did some PCC here. I'm taking as a this thing just to make you understand. I did some PCC here. Wait, I'll do it here. Yeah. I did some PCs here and I found that I got around 20 cubic meter of the PCC. Okay, this is above the plinth. No, in that case, you come to the BOQ. You would just signify like it is 1 is to 2 is to 4. This ratio used. This is up to the plinth. Okay, you can write above plinth, not above plinth. Okay, above plinth, and now it will be in cubic meter, and the quantity how much I told, quantity is 20 cubic meter, input 20 here. And now remember, whenever you are going for one higher level, usually the contractor will take 100 rupees extra, because you have gone to the first floor. No, in the first floor, if you want to take the material from the ground floor, you require 1 or 2 extra labor. If it is, if you're doing the work only in the ground level, you don't require extra labor to carry your material. But if you're going to the first floor, you require one extra person to take your cement, sand, or those material to the top, or you require one extra labor to do the work. In that case, in most of the BOQ, what will happen, as you go on a higher level, second floor, third floor, the contractor will charge some 100 rupees extra. So let us say if I was charging 6,000 rupees up to the plane, maybe above the plinth he'll charge you 6,100 rupees. Okay, and then you multiply both the thing. 6,100 multiply this quantity, you'll get the total cost. Okay, I'll show you one thing for that. In anyhow, in future also you'll be doing that. Okay, you can see here itself. Providing and laying in position 1 is to 4 is to 8. No, so for this you see M15 they have written. Wait. Hmm. Yeah, you can see here, providing and laying in position plain cement concrete of M15. Here you see the rate. For ground floor, the contract is charging you 5,876 rupees. The moment he goes to the first floor, he is charging you 5,930 rupees. The moment you are going to the second floor, he is charging you 5,984 rupees. The moment you are going to third floor, he is charging you 6,038 rupees. So every floor he is charging you some amount. Let me check what is the difference amount. This minus this. So almost 54 rupees extra is charging you from each floor. Again, I'll check for this one. Okay. This minus this I'll do. Yeah, almost 54 rupees extra is charging from each floor, right? So you also can follow the same thing. Only the thing is whether you require it or not, that is what you're supposed to do. Okay. It was 6,000 rupees. I took 100 rupees extra. Maybe for I require 100 rupees extra. That contractor can do with 50 rupees extra. So totally depends on you how you're supposed to take care of that. Okay. Great. So try to prepare up to here. So we'll see you back in the next lecture. Thank you.